Back off! Back off, back off. Hi, this is Greg with Lionquestfitness. Now, violence is never a good option, but sometimes it may be the final option. But always remember what the Bible tells us about being wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove. That could keep you out of most situations where you might have to defend yourself. Now we're going to talk about snubby revolvers first, but let me talk about that last self-defense situation. I had somebody tell me that when I combined unarmed self-defense practice with firearms practice, that's one of the silliest things he's ever seen. Well, for my fainting flower critic, you know, the whole point of it is teaching you to move. You know, yeah, violence is chaotic. It's never what you plan, but what you're doing is you're training your body to move in patterns. And in particular, you're training to keep that firearm, keep control over the firearm as you move and keeping it pointed in a safe direction, if that makes sense. But anyway, one of the things about snubby revolvers that I love, it's a get down in the dirt, get somebody off of you type of firearm. You know, it's a defensive firearm. And that's what I'm about. You know, I'm not a police officer anymore. You know, I'm not on patrol. I'm not in the military. And there's a time and a place for high capacity and semi-autos. And a lot of it depends on where you live and the kind of things you face and the kind of things that you're preparing for. You know, but me personally right now, and this has not changed, you know, I don't live in a world of violence. You know, I train so that I don't have to defend myself. And, you know, and I train to be prepared. And I'm very careful about where I go and what I do and how I relate and act towards people. And that plays a big part in keeping you out of conflict. But let's talk about snubbies. Now, in Ed Levitt's book about the snubby revolver, now long out of print, he gave a lot of examples of where a semi-auto in close quarters, you know, would hang up, would jam, get caught in clothing. And I've seen that happen my own self. And whereas that snubby revolver, it's grab, go, pull the trigger. And especially with a shrouded firearm, it's not going to get caught in clothing. And this is a Smith & Wesson 642. If you have this gun, get rid of the boot grips and get something more substantial. You know, this is actually my grip off my Smith & Wesson 640. Now this is a gun I've started carrying a lot. I like the profile. I like the longer barrel. You know, Smith & Wesson, classically, the snubs, the Chief Special was 1 7/8 inches, whereas this is 2 1/8 inch barrel. It also can handle .357. Now here's the Chief Special. This is another one I carry often. This was a gift from my late friend, Mr. Holster. It's got a 3-inch barrel, and you know, I like that extra barrel length. 3 inches with a snubby like this seems like a perfect design. It's too bad more designers don't make these. Now here's a 6-round snubby. It's a Model 10. I call this the Joe Friday Special, after Sergeant Joe Friday on Dragnet, played by the late Jack Webb. Now this gun's a chunk, you know, but the mass allows you, and the weight gives you more accuracy. You've also got 6 rounds. You know, this is another classic. I think this one was made about 1968. Now, as you can see, I like Smith & Wesson revolvers. I also like Taurus revolvers, believe it or not. This is Carlita, nickel-plated Chief Special. Right now, I've got the Precision Specialty grips out of Michigan. I pocket carried this gun a good bit, and the smaller grips tend to help with that. And these grips are actually good because it has that little rest right there for your pinky, so it gives you a good solid grip with this gun. Another favorite, and by the way, all these guns are unloaded, but this is another favorite. I like this gun a lot. It's a Ruger SP101. I mostly carry it when I go hiking in the mountains, you know, because this one handles .357 very well. I need other grips. I need something that moves forward on, because it's uncomfortable on my hand, the trigger guard. So I need a grip that fills the hand a little bit better. And maybe then this might become my favorite gun. So which handgun is your favorite? Which is your favorite snubby? Well, gosh darn it. It's this Taurus 605. Now, it's my favorite because of the grips and the weight and the balance of the gun. And these grips I got off eBay, but they go all the way up the back strap. You know, I like finger grooves. It gives me a very substantial purchase and control over the gun. And I've had this one a while, for several years now. It is my second favorite handgun, and is one that you know, I have complete confidence in. So think about it. You know, snubbies are easy to get to. It's a defensive weapon. It's a down in the dirt kind of weapon. Get somebody off of you, give you a chance to get out and get away. And this is Greg with Lionquest Fitness.